Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 6 of World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary. The Fox is going to join me today. She's not here yet, and we're going to do part 2 of teaching a beginner. Fox has played not many games. Actually, World of Warcraft is the second big game that she is playing. And she will join me, well, there she is. She will join me in a bit, and we shall do the next lesson, which is called reading the quest log, reading the map, and deciding where to go. Finished Uncharted 2. Well, Uncharted is not really a game. Uncharted is more of a movie than a game. But sure, let's head on into World of Warcraft. Let's head on into World of Warcraft and let's do a little bit of job management until the Fox arrives and we can do a few things. First things first, we have a little bit of skinning to do. We still have a little bit of mining to do. So our job is now getting skinning a little bit up until the Fox is here. And while we wait on the Fox, we need to increase the music. So we have a little bit of background music. We'll go to the Malcure fields because usually on the Malcure fields, lots and lots and lots of boars are being killed. And if we are on the boar fields, well, we're gonna level up skinning quite quickly. Until the Fox, of course, joins me, and then we shall do reading the map, reading the quest log, and getting to know how to advance in the game. That will be the next big lesson that the Fox is gonna do, because the Fox is going to take lead on today's questing area. So she will decide where we shall go and where we will do our killing, questing, looting, and all of that stuff. So that the Fox is prepared. That the Fox is prepared to actually be left alone, because I might zoom when it comes down to leveling the hunter, and the Fox might not be able to follow just by sheer amount of playtime that we will have. And to combat this discrepancy, we're going to teach the Fox to be as independent as possible. Of course, being a beginner, that always means that the Fox might not be as quick or still has questions, and we're gonna support the Fox as abandoning the home. We're gonna support the Fox as much as we can, as best as we can in this series of teaching an absolute beginner. So she will be on stream and she will play, even though we're not playing co-op technically, we still have her on screen and we can switch to her at any times, so that we can actually give proper support to an absolute beginner. So we still need a little bit of mining to be done. So let's have Talis follow me. And there are 2 copper veins very close to each other. So let's kick those copper veins in the bottom. There we can see them. And manage this. Now copper can be mined until a level 100. We just reached a level 99 on the copper, so 1 more copper level and copper is done. This does not mean that we will stop gathering copper, because copper is actually really good in making money currently. It gives us roughly 40 silvers a stack, and 40 silvers a stack is still quite profitable. It could be better. I sold them for 60, near 70 as well. So having the market go up a little bit would be really nice, but we can't really control that. But if we manage to earn 40 silvers per full stack, I would still consider that profit, and we can still gather up our money. The money that we're gathering, well, we have a multitude of goals. The first big goal is getting our bags. If we... Oh, I did click sort bags. That is not what I wanted. Thankfully, it didn't do it. If we click into bags, we have 14 slot bags. We want to upgrade those to 16 slot if possible. We already have 14 slots, so that is technically good enough. So the next aim we're gonna have is we need to get 100 gold by level 40. That is the biggest goal that we have currently, because on level 40 we can have a mount, which translates to a 60% movement speed change. However, since we're playing Hunter, it doesn't really matter that much, because we are getting a movement speed ability on level 20, which gives us 30 or rather 36% of movement speed. So it doesn't hurt that much if we don't really have well, amount. However, any percent more while moving around the better it is. Since we are a skinner and a miner, the faster we can move around, the faster we can check new nodes, and the faster we can gather material. So while it is not strictly necessary as a hunter to get a mount, if you want mount, hello Sorika, if you do want a mount in the game, you better have it by level 40, so you better spend a little bit of time gathering money, getting your skills up, and well, just do things and just gather up some money. How are we today? Today we're pretty good. We have been reached out by many people for some social interactions, and I basically declined. I declined social interactions because I don't like people. I don't like people. So yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I denied social interactions, which is yeah, don't like people. We are trying to reach you for your extended car warranty, basically. Nobody likes people. That is very true. The public is really not cool. We don't like the public. The public is ew. The public is ew. And currently we are training up skinning until our dear fox is ready, when we can start the questing. But in general, if you want to earn money, focus on your jobs. This is most likely where your money will come from in the early game and in the mid game as well. So if you want to have a mount by level 40, leveling up jobs is most likely the best thing you can do. And then just simply check the market board for available items that might sell really well, so you can make a little bit of money. And once my character reaches about level 30-ish, we're gonna take a solid, probably, let's say, a solid 8 to 10 hours, like a really solid amount of time, gathering up iron and possibly going into mithril, because once we reach level 30 and focus up on iron, so that means around 125 mining to 170 mining. Not only are we gonna level mining quite a lot, but I think we're gonna make a lot of money as well, because iron is one of the bigger ores or elements that you need to level up quite a lot of skills. So we're gonna focus a little bit hard on iron to get things rolling. But that comes roughly with around level 30-ish. We will not do much gathering outside of waiting for the deer fox to arrive or making money, because level 20 we will get our movement skill. So after level 20 we will focus a little bit on money making. But yeah, I skill skinning and mining. This character, you can see it right on top of my screen over there. You can see skinning and mining in my Titan Bar add-on. So these are my two moneymaker skills. I chose these two skills just purely to make money, because the job of Irun is to make money. The job of Irun is to make money, because everything here is basically in the playlist preparation for the Burning Crusade. We're doing this entire thing right here to prepare for Burning Crusade, to build an Enhancement Shaman Chidorí, to fully push the Chidorí as fast as we can to the maximum level and to the Burning Crusade. So we prepare a mount. we prepare a fast mount, we prepare a lot of ores, a lot of gemstones, and a lot of leather to gather up jewel crafting as well. So basically everything that Irune is supposed to do is make money. That is her own job. Irune will not be a main character when it comes to the Burning Crusade. She is a pure moneymaker. Yes, on this server, because this is a classic anniversary server we're playing in, we're playing on Thunderstrike. So if you guys want to join me, Alliance on Thunderstrike, this is a classic anniversary server. If you look at the roadmap of classic anniversary, in winter this year or spring next year, so in about 6 to 9 months, the Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary will release on this server right here, and the stuff that we have will transition into the Burning Crusade, which is why we do the preparation here. So that is the whole reason we're currently online and we're not on Total World of Warcraft anymore, because we simply want to prepare everything that we can to give our new Enhancement Shaman as easy as a time as we can have to push the Enhancer as fast as we can. That is why we're here. We're here to fully push the Enhancement Shaman as quickly as we can into the maximum level with mining and jewel crafting. That will be the job of our jewel crafter, of our Draenei Enhancement Shaman. She will learn mining and she will learn jewel crafting. And we are almost at 91. We're almost at 91. And I just noticed a took, but I don't see the messages. I don't see the message. Oh, I muted the wrong thing, so I'm sorry for the Discord pings. There we go. I'm sorry for the Discord pings. There we go. Now we should no longer have to listen to this. There is a lot of skinning here that needs to be done. That's pretty cool. We're almost at a level 100 skinning, which is the entire plan. And once we are at a level 100 skinning, we're gonna go back into the mines to level up our mining skill. Mining skill still needs 1 skill point, so we have maxed out the early starter zone. We're on 39 skinning, which is really nice. We're just gonna go skin everything right here. And we're gonna get a little bit of meat. However, we do not need this meat anymore because cooking is already at 116, which is nice, nice, nice. Cooking is already nice and high. And on Friday... On Friday, we are... Well, we're gonna do a fishing episode. So on Friday... Be prepared for the most boring stream in World of Warcraft history in its existence. Friday's stream will be the fishing stream. So, if you have an interesting topic to talk about on Friday, please come into the Twitch chat and bring interesting topics into the Friday stream, because we're gonna do fishing on screen. And it's gonna suck. It's gonna be so boring. We're gonna do fishing on stream. This is a bad idea. I hate fishing so much. We're gonna do it because I want you to suffer the same way that I have to suffer. Welcome to Hanazaki's Evo. You know, I want you to suffer the same that I suffer. Okay? So bring up a topic on Friday and we're gonna suffer together while I do some fishing. And this camera is freaking insane. Yeah, Friday is gonna be a fishing stream. So please, bring interesting topics that we can talk about. Because I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go absolutely insane. What? No. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Oh, I'm gonna hate Friday so much. Fishing is so boring. Yes, I know. It's so boring. And we're gonna do it on stream because I will force the fox to fish with me. Basically, if the fox is there on Friday, she's gonna learn fishing as well. We're gonna fish together. Because if I'm in pain, I'm gonna share my pain with you, and I need someone else to share the pain as well. So we're gonna do a fishing stream on Friday. She will love it. No, don't do a fishing stream. You know what? I'm gonna do a fishing stream even harder. We're gonna do a fishing stream. I will hate it. I will absolutely hate it. And I see a copper spawned inside of the cave, so we're gonna head on over into the cave and get the copper over there. So we might get our last skill point. Again, we're still gathering copper because it's actually a good money maker. Let's see, where do we need to go? We need to go through the other exit. We need to go through the other exit. We need to go into this one right here. So let's go into this one right here. It should be right around the corner. And there it is. There it is. My pet needs a little bit of food. So let's give my pet a little bit of raw meat to eat. Yeah, we're gonna do fishing. And you know what's fun about fishing? You know what's really fun about fishing? Once the shaman is created in the Burning Crusade, we're gonna do it all over again. We're gonna fish with the shaman as well. It's so much fun. I'm so excited. Can't you see the excitement in my face? It's so much fun. This is the most forward-looking thing I'm looking forward to in the Burning Crusade. Oh yes, fishing. How sexy. It's gotta be terrible. It's gotta be terrible. But fish is unfortunately one of the best buff foods in the Burning Crusade, which also means it's gonna make the most amount of money. Because fishing actually makes a lot of money. Fishing is the love of your life. Sure. Sure, I'll write it on the gravestone. Here lies Sorika. She loved fishing in games. That is the most bestest, most excitingest thing she does in her life. And she's known as the Fishmaster 3000. I'm gonna hate it so much. We're almost there. The fox should hopefully almost be there as well. So, yeah. We're almost there. We're almost there. We still need a little bit of skilly pointies, but we should be able to get that skill point relatively easy. There we go. 97. There's no one else here killing the fields. Funnily enough, if you want to learn skinning on Total World of Warcraft, since Total World of Warcraft has so many players, like Total World of Warcraft probably has 10 times the amount of players that a classic server has, the starting zones are full. The starting zones are so full. I have never seen a starting zone be that full as it were on that server. Absolutely incredible. We're almost there. We're almost at our desired level when it comes to leatherworking, or skinning rather. We have found more tiger eyes. We're gonna save every single gemstone we can find so we can feed the shaman in about 9 months. Now you could say, well, that's stupid. Just, you know, buy the gemstones. Yeah, but the prices are gonna hike. The prices are gonna hike, and if we now buy and save gemstones as much as we can do a lot of crafting with the jewel crafter and push our character up without losing too much money. Which is the whole reason why we're doing this. And once we have the 100 mounts, so the level 60 full mount, we're gonna make a bank character. The bank character will be fed with a lot of good bags, and we're gonna do nothing but fill the bank account with ores, because ores are important for the character, not metals as in bars. The jewel crafter might want to have some ores ready, and we want to basically fill the entire bank account character, or maybe two, with nothing but ores, so we can push the jewel crafting as much as we can and not spend a lot of time gathering materials. It will happen that we will have to gather materials, but if we smelt ores, we can also gain skill points from that. So we actually don't want to focus at all on gathering stuff with the shaman. We just want to keep pushing the skills with the items that we can create. And that will most likely be one character fully dedicated to ores. Might possibly be two characters fully dedicated to ores. Because the unfortunate truth is, I know how the Burning Crusade works. It is my most favorite add-on. It is the most favorite add-on I have played on many private servers and all of that jazz. So I know how the Burning Crusade works, kinda. So that is why we're gonna do this heavy preparation for the jewel crafter, so that we can just simply bam level up our professions like it's nothing. And we are on 99 and the last skill point is evading us. I think we're gonna leave out the last skill point and we're gonna focus a little bit on mining runs, because hopefully the fox is almost ready and pings me on Discord so that she can suffer learning how to quest. So there is an ore inside there, so let's head on in. I still want to level up the paladin, but I know how painful it is to level up paladin, so I don't know when we will do that, honestly speaking, because leveling up a paladin is pretty painful in the beginning of the game. You can't really tank, you can't really do damage, and I hate healing like crazy, so I don't know how to level the paladin, to be honest, because it will simply suck. So yeah, let's have Talis do the fighting while we do the mining. Yeah, questing was rough in the Burning Crusade, in Classic, because the paladin really doesn't have skills to kill stuff. It's basically a auto attack machine, which the shaman is as well, but in the Burning Crusade there is one big change with shaman that makes it worthwhile leveling. On level 40 with shaman, you have the ability to either learn Storm Strike, or you're gonna learn Dual Wield with the shaman in the Burning Crusade. That's on level 40 and 41. So with level 40 or 41, you learn either Dual Wield or Storm Strike. And when you learn Dual Wield, your DPS gets so much more consistent with the shaman that you don't really need Storm Strike. So with level 40, as a Enhancement Shaman, you take the Dual Wield, because that means your entire DPS gets that much more stable and you have that much better time killing things. And on level 41 you get Storm Strike, so you can kinda force a Wind Fury to happen. And if you guys know how Wind Fury works, well, it's a 20% chance to get 2 extra attacks. So that means you have the main attack, you have the offhand attack, which counts as a half attack. So you have 1, 1.5, plus 2. So you have 3.5 attacks, plus Storm Strike, which counts as an 1.5 attack as well. So you have a every 8 seconds, every 8 or 12 seconds, you have the possibility of a 6 strike attack with the shaman. And that makes it absolutely worthwhile leveling shaman on dual wield. That is the absolute best change that they did. And your shaman after level 40 becomes a powerhouse of a DPS machine. If you adhere to one simple rule. The shaman is very special and its weapon choice, because the weapon choice of the shaman is actually different. When it comes to dual wields, you usually want to take a slow main hand and a fast offhand. That is usually the build-up of a dual wield class. The shaman is different in this case. The shaman wants to go slow on main and offhand. Why is that? Because you want to run dual fury, because dual fury is just by potency calculations such a potent attack that you want to have it trigger on the offhand as well if the offhand is slow. And that is overall a DPS game. So that means the shaman has this unique ability of using a slow weapon setup, triggering Wind Fury on main and offhand, and Storm Striking with main and offhand. So if you Storm Strike with a slow offhand, you're doing more damage as well. So the unique slow weapon equipment of the Enhanced Shaman gives it a very unique DPS burst that another class does not have in the Burning Crusade. And you can definitely tell if you have a slow setup with an Enhancement Shaman. You can absolutely tell this. The monsters are just gonna die. And you have so much power as a shaman. And if you reach the level fabled, I believe it was 50 or 60, I need to look at the tree, you can summon 2 spectral wolves as well. So basically you have a cooldown where you have like 2 wolves at your side and you can just smash and mash the enemy, and you absolutely wreck single target while leveling. So the spirit wolves are a really strong addition to the Wind Fury slow setup. So in terms of single DPS and in terms of leveling, shaman becomes incredibly strong. And that is why we're gonna focus on the shaman. So let's see, where is the fox? I'm gonna annoy the fox and ask how long. I'm gonna ask how long, and I'm gonna annoy the fox so we have a rough estimate where we can expect her, because I am running out of things to talk. But speaking of talking, we can look at a skill tree really quickly to see if I was correct with the shaman. So let's look up the Burning Crusade shaman skill tree, shaman abilities. Let's take this over. Let's take this over to a Chrome browser. Let's take this over to a Chrome browser and open this. And let's look at our abilities. I want to have the talent tree, however. Talent tree, shaman, talent tree. Let's see how we're gonna level our shaman. So let's see, where's the talent calculator? There it is. Let's make this talent calculator a little bit bigger so you guys can see that a little bit more easily. And let's switch over. And this is the talent tree of the Enhancement Shaman. And there you see our fabled dual wield and storm strike. So we're gonna level our shaman thus far. We're gonna add more mana to the equation. We're gonna improve this critical strike chance. We're gonna do the instant ghost wolf. This is such a nice thing. Having an instant ghost wolf is really good. We want to go into the clear focus state, so we have a less mana cost. We want to get into better status totems. We want to have flurry for fast attacks after a critical strike, so the shaman wants to have as much critical strike as possible. Then we go into our Wind Fury upgrade. We're gonna go into parry, and improved weapon totems. Then we're gonna do all weapon damage up. We're gonna go with Storm Strike, or rather we're gonna go with dual wield first. Dual wield specialization, so we get a chance to hit for our main weapon. If we have this, increases your chance to hit while dual wielding by an additional 6%. This dual wield specialization combined with the racial ability of a Draenei means that Draenei needs only 2% hit chance to have a skill hit cap, which is really, really, really nice. Then we're gonna go Unleashed Rage, which is an incredible team build-up, and the Spectral Wolves are actually, I was mistaken, the Burning Crusade thing. This, however, is still really cool. This makes us basically full mana immediately. We still have a few points to drop in here, so we're gonna do this and this. This is our maximum that we're gonna drop. We want to have our shock spells upgraded as well. We want to have, let's see, what else do we want to have? Is this, oh, Chrome is acting pretty great. We want to reduce the mana cost of our shock spells as well. We want to have another clear casting state, because clear casting here and clear casting here will yield us the possibility of a free shot with mana. And then we're gonna get the cooldown down a little bit, and this is basically how we're gonna play our shaman. This is the leveling that we're gonna do with our shaman. This is not only leveling, but this is also raid gear. You could argue remove the ghost wolf, go into a quicker wind wall and stone skin totem, as well as grounding. You don't really need it. Yeah, you don't really need it. This is basically how we're gonna level up our shaman. It's gonna be really, really cool, really, really easy as well. Leveling shaman is a breeze with level 40, and yeah, we're gonna do that. Now, speaking of we're gonna do that, we have still a little bit of copper to mine. We see 2 veins immediately here. However, I want to get over to Stormwind because I need to clear my inventory and maybe get a little bit of money. So we're gonna put in our copper into the auction house, maybe make a little bit of money with Irune, and let's look a little bit of gear that we can buy, so maybe we can improve our leveling capabilities with Irune a little bit. So, and if you notice how I'm currently trying to bridge time until a certain someone appears on stream. I'm running out of things to do. I'm sorry. I really want to do this stuff. And I just got the message of now. So that is pretty nice. So can I call my friend? Let's see. I'm sorry for the Discord sound. This is my Discord. This is not your Discord. And there she is. Hello there.
Hello. Complaining about me not being around already.
Yes, because you told me you'd be here much earlier and you weren't here, so I need to blast you on stream for putting me behind.
I said 20 minutes. It's exactly 20 minutes.
You said 20 minutes 40 minutes ago.
Look, I wasn't cooking, okay?
Good
Not my fault.
Good excuse. So yeah, if you want to come online, are you already online?
I was, but I got logged out.
Okay. Once you are online, please tell me, because I need to switch around screens so that people do not see your real name, because apparently we are real life friends.
Yes, weird, isn't it?
It's weird, kind of super weird.
Yes, I am online.
So you're online, okie dokie. Then let me switch over to the main screen really quickly, people, because I do like having my people have their privacy. My name is of course well known, so who cares about my name, right? So our dear Fox has joined the group, and if you wanna prepare your video feed towards me, I can make the picture-in-picture happen.
Sorry.
I can make the picture-in-picture happen.
Application.
Let's keep that around.
Let's put the streaming quality to potato.
720p? No, 720p is fine. But 15 FPS on your side, please.
Already done it.
Wonderful. That means I can pop out the screen. Have this, and your fat needs peating. It's super, super unhealthy. And yes, your fat needs peating. I just said it.
Yes, sorry, hang on. I've been sat on by a cat.
Yeah, that's the wrong pet we're talking about.
I have pet problems in real life.
Yes. Okay, let me manage my inventory really quickly. There we go. Have this over here. Have this over here. And you know the plan. So the plan today is we're gonna teach you how to read the quest log, how to read the map, and you gonna go and lead our questing day today. Are you ready to go, or do you still have cat problems?
No, he's sitting on me, but I still have my hands free.
Okay. So your inventory is cleared so far?
Weapon. So we did that last night, didn't we? Yes.
Yes, we did.
Sort of. Yes.
Wonderful.
Right.
So now we're gonna explain you the quest log and how to use the map and how to like actually do quests in game. Just for the notice, if you're an absolute beginner out there, we have installed an add-on for this. Installing an add-on will be an entire episode on its own, but we have installed the add-on Questy to enable a beginner a much easier time to level up in the game. So, my dear, would you please press L for log? And there you see quite a lot of quests. You can already see... What, you're laughing?
Yes. Sorry, I just got the scene from Dodgeball in my head.
Dogged up, ditch, dive, and dodge. So, if you look at your quest log, you can see a gray marked one, you can see green marked ones, and if you scroll down a little bit, there should be yellow marked ones as well. Good.
Yes.
So, quests are usually sorted by difficulty per level. So the higher up a quest is, the lower level the quest usually is. So, in the olden days of World of Warcraft, you would have to read the entire text to know what's going on. However, if you read up a quest, only the last paragraph actually tells you what you need to do. The first paragraph and the mid paragraph are usually fluff. They're usually just some blah blah. So, you can see a lot of quests possible to you, and usually in the original World of Warcraft, your map that you can press with M for map will not show you the quest icon. This would not appear on your quest icon, you would have to read the quest. Since we have installed Questy, you can see everything on the map. So, you will decide today which quests we're gonna do, and you will navigate to those quests. A big tip, since we have Questy, use the map to the best of your ability.
Okay, so we're going to complete the ones that we already clicked on, right?
Yes. Because we have a few quests that are already done. These are with a question mark. Question mark means the quest is done. And an exclamation mark means there is a possible quest available to you. So, open up your quest log at the same time. You can do both. So if you press L and M... Oh, it doesn't work with... Okay, it doesn't work. But you can see the most up level quests. So if you scroll up, you will see a quest. This quest is already marked as complete, so we know it's a question mark. So you open up your map now. You will know.
It's called Shipment to Stormwind.
Look for question marks on your map, and there it is. You just found it.
There you go. That one.
Correct. Look,
yes.
there's the
Okay.
name. So that means to not lose out on experience, we could do this quest. However, it is up to you to decide where we're gonna head today, because we're gonna follow your lead. You will figure out how to quest in the game.
We're not in Stormwind anymore, are we?
Again, please, I didn't understand you.
We're not in Stormwind anymore,
No,
are we?
we are currently in the forest of Elwyn in the city Goldshire. If you mouse over, or rather if you look at your minimap at the top right, it will say where you are currently. It will say Goldshire.
Okay.
But you have two arrows as well on your minimap. Look at those two arrows pointing up.
Okay. So it's that way.
Mm-hmm.
Are we close-ish to Stormwind, or shall we do the quests in this area first?
Reopen the map. So you will see Stormwind is on the top left, so you can already tell the big city. So you can decide now, shall we do more quests in Elwyn, or do we gonna go a quick short trip to Stormwind?
Well, there's loads of quests here, so I would do a few quests in this area, seeing as we're here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point in running backwards and forwards.
Please keep in mind, if a quest goes grey, it will result in less experience, because it's technically out-leveled.
Okay.
So in my opinion, we should just simply go to Stormwind real quickly, so we can get the grey quest out of our inventory, and then focus on the other quests.
Alrighty.
But again, you can decide if you wanna go ahead and abandon this quest for now, because it will not yield a lot of experience. We can focus on the other thing.
Well, we might as well do it, just to get the hang of it.
Okay. So, you go ahead, and I'll follow your lead.
So we have to run there, don't we?
Correct.
Okay. Oops.
Because it is important by today's lesson that you are able to read the quest log, read the map, and you can be on your own without me, because I might not be around every single day, and sometimes you might want to play. So that means you will have the ability to level up on your own. And I can actually hear myself, which is funny.
I forgot to turn the volume down. Okay. Sorry.
No problem.
So the numbers next to the quest, it's like the grey one is 7, the Priddus Must Die is 9. Is that the level required to do it?
No, that's the level where the quest starts. So yeah, in terms, it's the level required to do it, but you can accept a level, a quest, 5 levels earlier and 5 levels later. So in reality, the number indicates the recommended level. And since you're level 13, you are 6 levels above the quest, it turned to grey. If you were level 12, it would have been green. You left me behind. I was following you and you left me at the lamppost.
Wow.
She went to buy cigarettes, she never came back.
And you've taken the moon off your head because you know that will confuse you.
No.
Confuse me.
Correct, because I want you to lead so that you will get the moon on your head.
No.
So, look at your minimap, please.
I am. Oops, I overshot.
That's what she said.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Oops. Hey, you. Oi.
Oi.
See you later.
Okay, choose your reward, please.
Explosive rocket. That's what she said. Oil of Olaf. This would probably be better, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it? Maybe. Just take it and find out. So now you have 15 explosive rockets. Now open up your inventory and look at it.
Inflicts 28 to 32 fire damage in a 3-yard radius. So basically I burn everything.
Yes. Now you might just want to use one. Just try it out.
Is it wise to use it in here?
There is no friendly fire. So you now have a little AoE circle on the ground where you can like throw the grenade or the explosive rocket and a boom boom will happen.
They're gonna hate me.
And now you can see you have a cooldown now.
That was pathetic.
Yes. Now you have a cooldown now. Now if you actively want to use this rocket, drag it into your hotkey bar so you have quick access to it. You don't need to use it from the inventory all the time. So you can quickly click on your hotbar and quickly drop the explosive where you need it to be.
Right.
Alrighty. Now we have finished up the Stormwind delivery quest. Now please look at your quest log, look at the map of Elwyn and decide where we shall go next.
Princess must die.
Which is not a bad thing.
Press collar.
Again, you only have to read the last block of text usually.
Brackwell pumpkin patch. Oh, we went there.
Mm-hmm.
Get her before she gets hungry. Okay.
Alrighty, now how can you look up Elwyn? You can right click anywhere on the map and it will zoom out. And now you can click into Elwyn itself, where we are. Can you find us? There you go.
Yep.
And you clicked on Stormwind, but if you click on Elwyn on the area itself, you can focus in on Elwyn again. That was another right click, so you now have the entire world map visible to you. But we can also simply head back to Elwyn and then the automatic map will do its thing.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. There we go. Now we will head back to Elwyn and you will find the quest, Princess Must Die. As a reminder, this is teaching an absolute beginner. If you know how to clickety-clack, if you know how to click-the-click, this is not the guide for you. This is truly for the people who do not know how to play these games, so we're going to teach them from the absolute basic so that they become a better gamer each and every single day. So please keep that in mind if you do a comment on YouTube or anything. We're here to teach from the absolute zero, and that's totally okay. Now, once you reach Elwyn Forest, as you see now, you can open your map and you can now see where Princess might be. You know it's to the east. You know if there is a bag icon on your minimap, thanks to Questy, you will know that it is a drop. It is not a kill, it is a drop. So, you know now where Princess Must Die is, so take us there.
Okay, so east. east, down that way.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm just gonna kick back and let you do everything in this episode.
Lazy sod.
I'm trying to support you.
I know.
Now
I can't
your
be
pet
nice.
attacked something, now press Q to call it back. Just call it back. Keep walking and press Q to call it back. And press Q a few more times and just keep walking. So your pet now took the enemy off you and you can just keep walking and you're not in any danger. However, you're walking west and Princess was kind of east. So I know you don't like left and right, but we should probably head on east. There we go. And again, if you type V or press V, you will see the nameplates of enemies. If the nameplate of an enemy is red, it will be aggressive. If the nameplate of an enemy is yellow, it is neutral and it will not attack you. But red enemies, if you come close to them, will attack you. And I'm just gonna take the time and steal a little bit of copper. I can make a little bit more money. Oh, that's a good that's a 4 copper vein. You see now this boar was yellow, which means you can get as close as you want to this boar. It will not attack you. Now you see a exclamation mark on your minimap right now. But there's no exclamation mark to be found here. This is commonly known as an indicator for a drop quest. So if you kill this Defias bandit, it has a chance to drop a quest. I usually ignore those quests because the chance to drop it is rather low. There's unfortunately no clear indication what a drop quest is. It's just something you will figure out while playing the game. There are many drop quests in the game, and you should not force to drop them. If they drop, it's good. If not, move on. I can see more ore, so I'm doing more mining, so I'll be a bit late for the princess kill, but it's gotta be good. Just keep on killing things, just keep on using skinning to get your levels up. And see if you are close to princess. No, she is still quite far away, so head on there as straight as you can. Now Elwyn unfortunately has quite the long walks, so this is the only downside to Elwyn really. It is a huge area. He's getting the ore, sad. He stole my ore! Stole my ore! And once we reach the Murlocs, I want your best Murloc impression once we reach them. It is tradition in World of Warcraft that you do a Murloc impression. It is very, very tradition.
Wolf, can you come back, please? Please?
You need to press Q to do it, and your doggo needs a little bit of food. He's kind of unhappy.
Yes, I was clicking Q.
Q. And I need a little bit of food on my doggo as well.
Ow! How dare you?
Alrighty. Now we have reached the Breckwell Pumpkin Patch. Now I'm here as well. Now we need to find Princess, because Princess must die. She needs to drop something. So let's look for her. There she is. You see her?
Yes, I was feeding my dog.
On the bar. Now, since this is a little bit of a stronger one, let's mark it with a hunter. Let's have pet control. Let's have your pet walk forward first. And attack when your pet attacks. There we go. Wonderful. Let's take care of the other ones. And this is commonly called a quest drop or a shared quest drop, which means we don't have to kill Princess twice. Each one of us gets a coloring and we can loot it from it. Now, do a little bit of skinning and then we will keep on doing more quests. Your doggo still wants a little bit of food.
He eats too much.
He's kind of big, so he has a big stomach.
It reminds me of someone.
I'm not that big.
Not big, but always hungry.
That's true. Now, look at your map and see which quests are nearby, which quests we can do, and which quest you want to do.
Oh, there's loads of quests here. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We can do these two, which is on the pumpkin patch, and then we can go to that question mark there.
The pumpkin patch ones are drop quests once again. So unfortunately these are not reliable, but we can go to the question mark over there.
Question mark. Let's go see God Thomas.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go see God Thomas. Oh, that was a nice hit. Wonderful. And later in the day, if we manage to get done with quests, which I don't think we will, we can focus a little bit more on crafting, because we have a little bit more leather for you to finish up your leather working.
So leather working is just basically making stuff, selling it, making it, selling it.
Yes.
Be careful, or the Alliance.
And of course, later on, you will try to sell it in the auction house to get a little bit more money. But we will focus on the auction house at a very, very, very late episode. Figuring out the auction house is actually a little bit more difficult, and it probably requires a full episode. So now you see we have lots of sword marks on the minimap and on the map itself.
God.
Sword marks mean that there is something to kill.
We're gonna kill bears and boars.
Just a little tip. There are some exclamation marks next to us. We might want to visit them first.
Which are over this way.
You would learn this as you would be playing. I'm just throwing it in. If there are question marks nearby, it doesn't hurt to start them, because you might be able to combine them at once. So take all of the quests that you can and then do them one by one by one by one. It doesn't hurt to just accept everything.
You need something? Go with
Alrighty.
honor, friend.
This quest?
Ooh, red.
You have a red shirt already.
There's a red in the sash though.
Yes, but it's a cloth item. You're a hunter.
But it's red.
Sure. Sure. Can you tell she likes red?
It's only if it's the right red though. 6 red linen bandanas is there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And there's another exclamation mark on your minimap, as you can see. And we're gonna take that one as well. The quest is called A Bundle of Trouble, which basically is you.
Yeah. 8 bundles of wood to Raylan at the East Vale logging camp. So both at the East Vale logging camp, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And if you accept this quest, if you look at your minimap, something happens on your minimap.
Oh, little red spotty. Oh, I see.
So that is why I said you should accept every quest available, because sometimes they overlap and you can do multiple quests at once.
Okay. And there's the question mark there as well.
Correct. So
we're going up that way.
by starting the God Thomas and by starting the logging camp, we can now do roughly 3 to 4 quests at once because they're really, really close by proximity. So starting all of the quests that you can is really, really good. And if you mouse over the enemy over there, you will see that this is a unit that we need to kill for a quest.
What, this one?
Yes. Look at the bottom right. You will see 0 out of 8 prowlers. So that means this is a unit you need to kill for a quest. So we're now gonna start doing things. Now, again, you got a few more quests, right? You see these little circles on the minimap. They might have to do something. So take a look around.
It's wood, those ones,
Correct.
I believe.
So where would wood be? On trees, right? So look around those trees. You might find something.
Wood.
There we go.
Woodchuck chuck.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can chuck wood. But if a woodchuck could chuck a woodchuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood could a woodchuck chuck? So now you know we have to kill prowlers and now we have to gather wood. So since these quests are really, really close nearby, we will combine them. And since this enemy was tagged gray, it is very nice that you helped this man. However, it yielded no progress for us.
Okay.
If an enemy is tagged gray, there will be no progress for us.
Okay.
This is what usually
basically
is common.
I'm just the good guy.
Correct. This is what's commonly called tagging. And again, use your map to determine where you need to go. Since we have installed Questy, the minimap becomes a very powerful tool in managing your quests. You can mouse over it, you can even click on it, and it will show the quest. You're walking very dangerously close to a Murloc camp. Thankfully it's overfarmed, but there would have been a lot of enemies. And again, we will fight Murlocs pretty soon. And that means I need your best Murloc impression once we do.
Oh. Laughing about. Don't you steal my wolf?
Your wolf? We're a team here. Not your wolf, it's our wolf.
No, I thought it was someone else at first.
In Soviet Warcraft, it is not your wolf, it is not mine wolf, it is our wolf. It is our wolf. Now, you're walking towards somewhere where there is no logging. However, you're walking towards the other question mark. So let's update the question mark.
Good dog.
Technically, it's a
Good
wolf.
day. Good day.
Yeah, what was the name of your pet again? Blaith. Okay, it is Blaith.
Without pronouncing the D though. Blaze.
Blaith. Why is the letter there?
Yeah?
Just silent letters annoy me.
It's Cornish.
It's Cornish. It's very corny of you. Now, you see you're fighting a grey forest wolf. This is not part of your quest.
I know. But he'll make a good skin cape. He could even dye it red. I'm going the wrong way.
Yes, you're definitely going the wrong way. How come in both video games we've played so far that the north is the south and the south is the north for you, left is right and right is left? We've had this last episode. Your navigation skills are supposed to be really good.
I said in real life, not in video games.
I have trouble believing that.
Ew. They've been eaten.
Yes. It's a half-eaten body.
We've got to go to the Murlocs.
Mm-hmm. Search the Murloc village for signs of Rolfs. Well, whereabouts?
Up there.
Correct. And again, your minimap is your best friend. You will see that a lot of quests are roughly in the same area. You're not drinking a potion today. Now, if you look at your minimap, there is actually not a kill quest somewhere. There is a question mark on the minimap. Technically, you don't even have to fight the Murlocs, you just have to go where the question. Good, good, good. It is tradition to... Oh! Loyalty level up! So, speaking of level ups, my pet is halfway there. Mm-hmm, you found it. Great. Okie dokie.
Okay, so we have to go back to...
You still need to accept it.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. You need to accept.
Ah.
There we go. Now we still have a lot of quests to do if you look at the minimap. So where are we heading?
We need to get the wood and the linen, and I need to get out of this thing. Level up!
Level up!
My wolf!
Wolf level up! So
Wolf
where
level
are we
up.
going?
We're going to... we're going to gather stuff.
Okay. Where?
And then we're going to go back down this way.
So we're going down or we're going up?
We're going down, which will probably mean we'll end up going up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going down and we're killing more things and gathering more things here. Sure.
Seeing as we're here.
Let's do that.
What are you?
Again, we need prowlers, so killing prowlers is a good thing. What's really nice about you being a skinner and me being a skinner, if someone else kills an enemy and loots it empty, you can skin their kill. So you can level up skinning quite easily just by following other player and just skinning their kills. It's quite cool. And later on in World of Warcraft, it is very rare that you will have competition as a skinner. You will have lots of enemies to skin. Lots of them. Alright. I'm on 6 bundles of wood. You are also on 6 bundles of wood. Did you learn cooking? I believe you did correctly.
We did cook one recipe.
Correct. So that means I will give you a little bit more meat later that I farmed while waiting for a certain someone. So you can level up your cooking skill just a little further as well.
Thank you.
That's my last bundle of wood. There we go. You still need 1 bundle of wood. Let's see where we can find. There is one over there. There is one over there. Use your minimap. Where am I? Where are you? Where are you pointing to? There we go. Good job.
I can't see it. Oh, there's one over there. I'll just get this one.
Or get this one. And after you finished having your logs together, you will see that icons disappear now on the minimap. That means the minimap has crossed it off as finished as well. That is one of the powers of Questy. Now we still need prowlers, so we still need 1 prowler kill. The bear is important. Kill the bear. You definitely need the bear. And I'm unfortunately quite far away from you, so I'm not getting that kill. We'll just find one here. Oh, I still got the kill, even though I'm 25 kilometers away.
Good.
Interesting. If you open up your entire map on M, you will notice that there are more icons on the right side than on the left side and on the south. So where you are currently at, there is not a high chance of getting any bears. Or wolf for that matter. So the density of the icons is usually good to go, because it means you will have a lot more chances to find the enemy type that you need. So density of icons, really good. Now the biggest density is in the south, however, we usually go to the east. The east is usually pretty nice on getting bear kills. So you still need a... You can turn that one in already? Sure.
You put your moon back.
Yes.
I will. Thank you.
Now everybody can turn in quests however they like. Traditionally what I do, I usually do a full quest log and then I just simply smash the full quest log at every NPC. That's what I usually do. Everybody can do it however they want. I usually turn in the entire quest log at once. And you can't have a horse. Not for the moment. You can have one later. It will take a lot of time and a lot of money. Alright, now we still need to find some bears. If you look at your quest text on the right. And the bear is right in front of you.
Yes, I see it.
Mm-hmm. The bear got tagged by someone else, unfortunately.
I needed one more prowler, you see.
I can kill the
we've got
bear.
all the
Yeah, I
prowlers.
tagged it. I tagged the bear. Righty, we need to find a few more bears. They're usually to the south as you look on your minimap. So maybe we can find one down south. I see one. I see one. Let's tag that one really quickly. There's one more bear. I don't see one south, so let's head up north again. Because we still have...
This is unbearable.
Ah, there, it got tagged. We still have to do the linen quest as well. On that little island as we have in the north.
Yes.
Let's make our way there.
This territory is seriously unbearable.
No. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not accepting that one.
Why?
I don't have a boo button on my soundboard, unfortunately. I have Wololo, but that is not correct. I don't have. Do I have a boo button?
You have a round of applause.
I have a round. That is not worthy of a round of applause. No, 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 no. We still need to find one bear. Unfortunately, I see two dead ones over here. So we might just want to head to the island and take care of the last bear later. Because sometimes spawns are not going your way. What else do I have?
It's barely acceptable.
Let's head on over to the little island and let's have ourselves a linen hunt. And I can see some ore, and I can see some ore in the water. I need the ore. I need the ore. I need the ore. I need the ore. Yeah, I don't actually have a boo sound, which is disappointing.
Not even after knowing me for so long.
Yes. But I have this.
You spicy little fart!
I don't know if you can even hear the soundboard because you have probably muted me.
What a shame, I can't.
I can probably stream Discord to you as well and have my sound transmit. So you can probably hear it that way.
Ouch.
Because we figured out that you can actually hear my soundboard. So you might want to recall your pet because your pet is not available. You might want to call it with the whistle. And you're being hunted by two casters, and casters hurt in this game a lot.
Yep.
So you just noticed how bad these casters actually hit.
Hey, go away.
And they're gone. You went lucky there. You fought two casters without your pet. So you notice real quickly how terrible this can end. Be wary of casters in this game. Casters do vastly more damage than any other type of enemy in Classic. It gets better in the Burning Crusade. They're no longer as terrible, but they still are a bit terrifying. So be wary of casters. Usually for a hunter, however, casters are great, because they will stay on range and you can use your bow against them as you please. Which is quite nice. Now it's simply killing enemies, gathering bananas, so let's genocide the island and kill as many as we can.
A new piece. Oh.
Go. Always send out your pet first. Give it just a tiny second of get ahead, and then you can attack yourself, because you kind of want to avoid being hit as a hunter. You can survive a little bit, but it is generally better if your pet gets the first hit. It's generally
Okay.
better.
Better if my bet
Yes.
gets him first. Okay.
It's better if the bet gets it's better if the head gets burst. No? Something like that. Basically, your pet is better to have aggro. That's the whole reason why. Because you have growl on your pet, that means it will hold aggro just that much better. Now, while I'm giving you this advice, I'm totally ignoring as my own device, so do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, I keep pressing the button late anyway. So I do know what I'm doing. I just don't press the buttons right.
But get used to it. I usually tell you to do a sticky note on your monitor, so you don't forget it. Press E. Oh yeah, as for the viewers, since our dear Fox does not have a good mouse yet, the mouse that she's using is, well, let's call it questionable. She cannot use extra buttons on her mouse. So we rebound the keys Q and E, which are usually used for strafing in the game. We rebound Q to pulling the pet back, and E for attacking with the pet. So when I say press E, that translates to Fox that the pet should attack. And if I say press Q, that means pull the pet back. We have sacrificed the ability to strafe in the game. However, we will regain that ability once the Fox has a mouse with a few more buttons at it. Because having a mouse with extra buttons on it is actually really, really nice in an MMO. 2 extra buttons is good. 4 extra buttons is very nice. I don't think you need more than 4 extra buttons, but having 2 to 4 extra buttons for playing an MMO is a really good idea. It's a really, really, really good idea.
Yes, I should have got it the other day on flash sale.
Oh, it's the sale over?
Yes.
Oh, well, it will go on sale again, so don't worry about it. The G502 will go on sale every couple of weeks, so don't worry about it. When's Black Friday again?
Oof, November.
Oh, because Black Friday, this mouse can be had for like 25 euros.
Yeah, you don't get proper Black Friday here.
We don't
especially
as well.
on
We just get the
certain
Amazon
stores.
Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I usually
Yes,
take
but
tech
that's
deals.
You actually trust that?
Yes. Yes.
Because normally things that I've been following are actually they put them on offer when they're not actually on offer. As in, if you follow the price of something, the price that they put it on sale for is a bit sus.
There is actually an illegal tactic that still is used, but if you report it, they actually get hit very, very hard. it is a very illegal tactic. In Europe, we're protected against this. If you're outside of Europe, for let's say America, you're not protected against this. And that is the discount increased price. So before a discount happens, they increase the price. So they slap a discount on it. So you pay the same amount of money, but there is a discount applied to it. So it is basically tricking you into spending more money, because into tricking you there is a discount on the item, which there is not, because they've increased the price beforehand.
They do that a lot here.
Okay.
And that's why I never buy on Black Friday.
I see. Because in Germany, that is an actually illegal tactic of making money. If you find a company in Germany who does that and you can prove it, oh, the fine is very high. You don't want to pay that fine. No. That is a very, very high price to pay. But yeah, just keep an eye open on the G502, which is the mouse that I've been using for better part of half of a decade now, and best mouse for a reason. Now, many people argue that the Razer Naga is the best mouse for MMOs. I don't have good experience with the survivability of Razer products. They tend to break pretty easily, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, the Logitech G502 has its problems as well. The biggest problem being the bad batch of switches that they used once upon a time. So you have the risk of the switches being bad just by house. But if you get one that has the good batches of switches, this is no longer an issue. And since the G502 got refreshed, this switch problem has been eliminated with the refresh version. So you might actually be able to just buy the refresh version on Amazon. The listing might be the same. So your character just put into chat that you completed the quest, so you can leave the island and we can find our last bear to kill.
Okay.
If you kill extra enemies, that's not a big deal. It's extra experience for your character. So who cares if you kill like 10 enemies extra? If you didn't notice to be absolutely efficient, nobody cares. You're killing enemies, you're gaining experience, just play, right?
Right.
So let's find ourselves the last bear, hopefully. Let's see. Let's keep our eyes open. I can't find one. Yeah, like, if you want to play efficient, you only kill the least amount of enemies that you need to do. But if you just want to play and if you just want to kill a few more enemies, nobody really cares. In the end of the day, you're still gaining experience. So just play, just have fun. Don't take the game too seriously. It's all about the journey and enjoying the process. So don't try to be as efficient as possible and all of that stuff. Nobody cares. Just play the game.
Good.
Play it at your own pace is what people usually say. And I kind of tend to agree with that.
I prefer to pace it at my own play.
So please pace playing with yourself then.
No, I won't pace that.
Terrible. Terrible. Now let's see if the bear spawned over the river. Most likely not. There is one. I got the last bear. Come over the river.
Right. Yes, I didn't get it.
And that is why I put the icons over my head, because the clear visibility is much better. Alrighty, now if you look at your map, pretty much every icon disappeared on the map, which is really, really nice. I want to show you a little questy trick. let's show you two things on Questy. You see this question mark on your minimap, this button question mark on your minimap.
Ah.
Please click that one. Left click it. Left click it to toggle the menu. It's actually not the thing that I wanted to do. So let's do it differently. This is usually an advanced tutorial, but we'll get into it for the moment. If you open up your chat,
enter,
and type in / and then the add-on name that you want to configure, in this case /Questy. Type in /Questy. You might want to do it lowercase. Questy, correct. And then you press enter. You will get the add-on menu for instance. Now, if you go to icons and scroll down a little bit, you will see you can have minimap options. Scroll down a little further. And there you can see the icon scales. It is currently on 0.6. If you want to have these icons a little bit bigger, you can increase the size by pulling the slider a little bit to the right. Now that is the map icons, and then there's the minimap icons. So, if you now put the slider of the minimap a little bit to the right, you can see them getting much bigger. So that might be a little bit too big. Now you can update the icons on the minimap. Alrighty, if you're happy with the size, we can continue.
Well, size doesn't matter, does it? It's how you use it.
I can't comment on this because this is a not. This is technically an adult stream, but safe for work. So.
Need help? Be careful. Light bless you.
Alrighty, let's do all of the quests.
Alliance.
Get all of the quests done. And I want to show you something else as well. Because sometimes that's not your level up. That's not your level up. Sometimes you might get confused by the many exclamation marks on your map if you type in M again. You see these hundreds and hundreds of question marks. And if they annoy you, you can always shift left click them and then they will be hidden. So if you go to the princess field and you see this quest called the drop quest, the Furlough's Deed, if that annoys you and it confuses you, you do a shift left click and you can ignore it, and you will see that now the field is much clearer.
Huh.
So you now have ignored the drop quest that maybe confuses you.
Okay.
So where do we go next?
To the next question mark.
There we go. She's learning. She's learning, and I need to clear my inventory because my inventory is full of crap. Yup, I definitely need to clear my inventory. Someone's having fun. Now, you can have fun playing the game, but you should not abandon your pet's food diet. Your pet is yellow once again. And
My god, he eats more than a tiger.
I need to clear a little bit of inventory. The pet is only eating so much because it's still gaining loyalty. Once it reaches maximum loyalty, which is level 6 loyalty, it will stop requiring that much food.
I supply only the finest goods.
Alrighty, clear the inventory.
Level up. Pet level
See
up.
you later.
Pet level up. Pet level up!
Pet level up.
Alright.
King's honor, friend. Safe travel.
Let's turn in all of the questies. Mm-hmm.
Can I wear this now?
Yep.
Shall I bind my... Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Light be
Because
with you.
these
Light
items
bless
will
you.
yield stat increases. And as a hunter, your primary stats are stamina and agility. And maybe a little bit of spirit is what you want as a hunter. Everything else is considered a dead stat to you. They will bring you no advancement into your character.
Good day to you. See you around. Looking for something specific?
Alrighty.
No?
Have a good one.
Now, you want to clear your inventory. There's a bowyer over here where you can sell stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What can I do for you? See you later.
She's doing sounds again. I can hear it. And while you clear your inventory, the Hana needs something new to drink because I am talking a lot.
They have a shiny seashell on seashore.
What?
A shiny seashell on the seashore. I had a shiny seashell.
Okay. So she sells seashells on the seashore. So the value of these...
The shells that she sells are from... Okay.
It's very shellfish of you to ask that.
Yes. Now, the red linen shirt I should sell because I already got my Windy Made one.
Mm-hmm. Which is very good that you keep the Windy Made one.
Yes. I mean, Windy gave it to me. It's special.
Special. It's special. He has a lisp. He has a lisp. Windy has a lisp.
What about the lesser healing potion? Because I have the...
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's better than the other one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's always
So
nice
no.
to have healing potions, but if you have a lot of them, you might want to sell the old ones.
Hmm.
You will get used to chugging potions at some point. Once you're comfortable with using the hotkeys on the bar, so you no longer have to look at your keyboard. So you will get used to playing with potions. For now, it is unlikely that you will use them. That's the reality, because you're not used to playing the game. But the time will come where you will learn to use the potions and where it will definitely save your ass.
Okay, I think it should be. Thank you, Mister.
Alright, open your
Yeah.
inventory. You asked about the scroll yesterday on the bottom.
Yes.
The Scroll of Spirit increases your target's spirit by 3 for 30 minutes. Open up your character screen. Now mouse over the spirit. On the bottom left, you see your stats. Now you can read what spirit does.
Ah, okay.
So that is why you may want a little bit of spirit as a hunter to have a little bit more mana regeneration. But that also means if you use the scroll now, you will gain 3 more spirit, so a little bit more regeneration for the duration of the scroll. So, use it.
Do I just have to right click it?
Correct, because you have self-cast enabled, which we checked yesterday. There you go. Now, unfortunately, since you looked at the NPC, well, you used the scroll to the NPC. So now the NPC regenerates health a little bit faster. Welcome to World of Warcraft.
But I wasn't, I was looking away. I was looking this way.
No, you have it clicked. It does not matter where you look. It matters what you have clicked on.
Oh.
You have it targeted.
Okay.
So you targeted him and you use your scroll on him. Lessons learned.
Oh.
Alright. Look at your map. We still have 1 quest to do. Look at your quest text to the right. You still have 1 quest to do.
The Jasper mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reach the mine, travel east along the road until the from the tower, head north, and you'll find a mine in the foothills. Why is it always mines?
Into the mines! We will visit many more mines over the coming next areas.
Just below Kobold.
Mm-hmm. Now look, there might be a shiny icon on your map, thanks to Questy.
Ah, this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So lead the way, and let's get there.
We're here, aren't we? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So up to this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting night time.
It's night time already. Well, there is no bed where we can lay in and just like make it daylight, because everybody on the server would have to get into bed, and I don't know if that will actually be possible. Now pull back your pad, so press Q, Q, Q. Keep pressing Q. And you ran straight through the Murloc camp.
Yep.
And that was not a good idea.
Nope.
That was not a good idea. So lesson learned, don't walk through Murloc camps. Talis has been killed. And you should probably run. And
I'm dead.
you got killed. Well,
Okay.
what lesson did we learn?
Not to run through camps.
Correct. Because camps might not be farmed and there might be a lot of enemies in that camp.
Okay. Do I have to release spirit?
Correct.
Oh no, I've got to run all the way back, haven't I?
Kinda. Look at where the arrow is pointing, the red arrow on your minimap. And this is where your deceased body lies. Here's a little tip. If you accidentally run into something like a camp, keep running. Do not stand around. Keep running. Just run. Run for maybe a minute even. Just run. Be safe and run.
Okay.
Because as you can see, it goes really quickly.
Can I call my wolf?
You can.
Or is he? Okay.
He still survived, but barely. And now you can do multiple things. You have the linen bandages to heal yourself. So you can use one of those linen bandages. Look into your hotkey bar. Now you're healing yourself, so you're accelerating your health gain. And your pet is healing quite quickly by itself.
Okay.
Wonderful. Now, lead the way.
Ow.
Pull your pet back, because you got attacked. That means your pet is aggressive. So press Q, 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 Q.
It's very cute.
I'm gonna steal the copper. I actually don't know when achievements got added into the game. Was it with Burning Crusade or was it with Lich King? I believe it was with Lich King. There used to be a achievement system in the game, and something like unlocking an entire map is part of the achievement system. So find your way to the mine. This could look like something like a mine. You found it. And there's more ore. I'm gonna steal the ore. That's a caster. Always be careful when it comes to casters. So what do we need to do with this quest?
We need to confirm the cobalt presence.
What does the flavor text say?
It says from the tower, head north and you'll find the mine in the foothills.
And if you scroll up, what is the requirement of said quest?
Scout through the Jasper Lode mine.
So let's
So we
do
just
that.
need to go through the mine.
Correct.
Oh.
A
Okay.
little tip when it comes to scouting things, it usually means halfway, roughly. Usually means roughly halfway. And I'll come in pretty soon because I'm gathering more ore. Because I want to make more money. There you go. And again, you're halfway through the mine, so it clicked. So usually when it means scout X, Y, and Z, it usually means about half. And I'll just go around the corner real quickly because I see another vein mine. And at the end of the mines, there is another copper vein. So I'll definitely go to the end of the mine to gather a little bit more ore. You could technically not do it, but if you wanna get a little bit of money in the game, it is usually good to go out of your way a little bit to gather up your professions.
I don't like that place.
Well, his friend just died. Maybe we wanna save them? Oh, they died as well. Well, we couldn't save them.
We tried.
We tried. We kinda came a little bit too late, unfortunately. We tried. But that means they can't steal my ore. So it's a little shellfish of me to say that, but now they can't steal my ore. Alright, let's get out. Oh, the rare is dead. Bad. There's a rare enemy over here. They are usually marked with a silver dragon around them. Motherfang right here. but unfortunately it got killed. I got a little add-on on my system which tells me if there is a rare, and it's basically something like a check mark. So if I have every rare check marked, I get a little in-game sticker. So it's a collectible basically. But unfortunately Motherfang is dead.
You're one of my students that when you do something good, you get a sticker.
It's a star if you do good, and a cloudy face if you do bad things. Now we can do two things. We have now completed all of our quests. So if you look into the quest log, into the map, that means there is no more exclamation marks left. So we could do one thing. We could walk back, or we could use our Hearthstone to be in Goldshire immediately. So this is one of the points where you could use the Hearthstone, or you could walk backwards.
But there's this little question mark down here.
Where on the field? I can't see your mouse actually. Your screen is not transmitting the mouse.
Marshall Dugan.
Marshall Dugan. That's in Goldshire. So that is in Goldshire. That is our city. So we could use the Hearthstone to get 100. Wow, 100 crit. So we could walk there, or we could Hearthstone there. It really depends on what you want to do.
Wow, we can Hearthstone.
We can Hearthstone, then we shall Hearthstone. So, Hearthstone. Your Hearthstone has an hour cooldown, but it's not really a waste of time if you do this. So, since we're here now, let's clear a little bit of our inventory. Let's get all of our quests turned in, and then we shall continue the journey.
Well met. Light bless you. Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
For the stream information, we're gonna do roughly 20 more minutes. Yesterday we kinda overtimed quite a bit. So yeah. You had a question?
The malachite, shall I sell?
The malachite, this is, if an item is green, it usually means it's worth a little bit of money. So it is worth checking the auction house, if we do the auction house lesson, if this could be sold to another player for a little bit of extra money. I know that the malachite is not worth a lot of money, however, it's a gemstone. I would take it for the preparation of Chidorí.
Okay.
So I would take the gemstone. So I don't have to buy it. I'll even pay for it.
Okay. The brass collar I can sell.
That is a quest item. That is a quest item. It says it right on there.
Yes, but I mean, didn't we complete that one?
We did, but we did not turn it in yet.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Double.
I'm gonna buy a little bit of meat for my doggo, because my doggo is not happy with the low level meat it gets.
For the Alliance.
Will you stop running away?
Me? Oh, you wanna trade me the malachite? Oh, sorry.
I'm trading someone.
Well, sorry. Alright, let's turn in all of the quests that we have. And turn new quests on, eventually.
Alliance. Ooh, well stitched to robe.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, but it's cloth.
It's cloth, unfortunately. Alrighty. Now, take a look at your map. Now you see that there are new icons appearing on the right side, but we have icons on the left side as well. So where are we going?
We're going to this, down to the bottom.
To Princess.
South.
So we're turning in Princess.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Yes.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
So I'm following you, wherever you are. If you say you want to walk towards the bottom, you should walk towards the bottom, and not the north.
I was looking for a way around the tree.
Way around the tree, and ended up in Stormwind.
Stormwind's a nice place.
I like Ironforge more. I do like me Ironforge. And I've been invited to join the Order of the Gnome Bible for the 14th time. Can't I just ignore the entire guild? Terrible. Terrible. I severely dislike if somebody invites you into a guild and doesn't talk to you, doesn't ask you questions, just invites random people. Because that tells you what the guild is made of. Random people without any coherence. And I hate this. So I'll never join them. They're going for mass, not quality. So no thank you, I'm not joining that. Your doggo is hungry.
Hello. Have a good one. Farewell.
Level up!
Alrighty. Now, we've completed this quest. Where are we going now? We're getting much closer to the fabled quest. If you've played World of Warcraft before, you know which quest is probably coming up soon. So where are we heading?
We're heading this way.
Which way is this way?
To the northwest.
Not in that way. So we're going northwest. We're going to the keep.
Never eat shredded wheat.
Now, here's a big question. Since you're a teacher, are you as stupid as me? And if you need a place in the alphabet, you count the entire alphabet to the place?
Obviously.
If you need like the letter O, and you go O.
Of course, obviously. And I have an excuse for it because I have to teach the whole alphabet to the kids, so I can do it. Did you just kill a cow?
Yes. I like myself a beefsteak.
True.
Now, the fabled quest is coming up. This is something you could easily miss if you don't know what to do. I'll just tell you how to do it. Accept this quest. So, do everything Deputy Reiner says. Wonderful. If you now look at your minimap, there is still an exclamation mark. Right next where you are.
Ask him.
No, right next where you are. So what is right next to you that could be kind of conspicuous?
A sign.
A sign, look what it says. It's a wanted poster. So this is a soft tutorial in wanted posters. And if you accept this quest, we're gonna open your quest log. There is something special about this quest. So open your quest log, please. Loyalty level up! You see something wanted hogger. There's something behind wanted hogger. What does it say? Look at wanted hogger, the yellow quest in your quest log. Sarika knows what's happening. So there's
some raid incoming.
Yep. So what's special about this quest? Look at it.
Nearby party members that are on it. I don't know. You have to get a...
Look at the title. Look at the title of Wanted Hogger. There's something behind the title Wanted Hogger.
No, I can't. I don't get it.
Look at the yellow bar, Wanted Hogger, and then there's Elite behind it.
I can't see it.
Can't see it?
No.
Shall I screenshot and paint it to you? Let's do that. Let's open up Paint. I'm gonna snip it to you. I'm gonna snip it to you.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Now she found it. Now I sent the screenshot.
Right in front of my... Because I was looking at your stream.
Not my stream, your stream.
Yeah, but I was looking at your stream while you were doing it.
We've been watching you for the last 2 hours.
No, I'm...
So, what do you see behind Wanted Hogger? It's called Elite.
See, the thing is, you were saying behind the title. You should have said next to. Preposition.
Yes, Miss English teacher, I'm sorry. I will fail the curriculum. I will redo the class.
Yes, I was... yes, because you like the teacher.
I didn't say that. Okay, that is an elite quest. This is your first introduction into elite quests. What is an elite? An elite is most likely 5 times stronger than a normal enemy. So, fighting this elite is really, really dangerous. So, if you see an elite quest, it is a good idea to team up with other people. Now, we're 2 people already, so that's pretty cool. But if you try to fight Hogger alone, and you will, because you will notice how strong he is, you will see how difficult an elite quest actually can be. So, where do we need to go?
Southwestern Elwyn. Storming Army has Goldshire. No,
Look at your map. You have Questy. Look at your map. Questy helps you a ton.
Up there.
Not exactly.
So
just look south below us.
the Hogger.
There we
I was
go.
looking at the wrong thing. Yes.
We could have walked over there, but there wouldn't have been Hogger. But if you look into your chat now, there is someone actually asking for Hogger. So people usually group up to do elite quests. Just for an example, you will fight Hogger alone. Just to get a feeling how strong an elite actually is.
So basically you're going to kill me.
Yes. But it is important for you to see how strong an elite is and how to notice an elite. Because this is really important, that you notice how to spot an elite. But the general idea is we need some painted gnoll armbands here, so killing gnolls, gnolls, gnolls. And one of those gnolls is Hogger. And let's see where we can find him. This area is quite contested, so there's a lot of players already. So just kill what you can find. And that's Hogger, so have fun with Hogger. You see the yellow dragon around him?
Yeah.
Look at your Blade. He's almost dead. So this is how strong Hogger is. Blade is pretty much dead. And now you're getting
Blade
slapped. Look at your life, how low it gets. So Hogger is incredibly dangerous.
But I killed him.
Yes, because I helped.
Oh.
But Blade got pretty much killed in seconds. So fighting a elite is very, very, very dangerous. And you should always team up with other people when it comes to an elite quest. That is the general suggestion. You can do many elite quests alone, but you need to be really good to do it. Some elite quests you straight up cannot do alone. That's simply the truth of elite quests. But if you're a really good player, you can manage some elite quests alone. Again, fighting elites takes a lot of skill if you want to do it solo. Now, since we have killed Hogger, we can simply focus on the small nodes. And I saw you miss twice. I saw that shot flying.
You on both sides.
I saw that shot flying.
Yes.
But yeah, if you spot an enemy that has a dragon outline, if it's silver, it's a rare, you can probably kill it. If it's a golden dragon outline, be wary. Be really, really, really wary. These guys can and will kill you. They're doing the Hogger just now. The Hogger will be killed in a few minutes, seconds. And we're just gonna go run around and kill all of the normal nodes around here. There we go. And this will be the last quest that we will do today. So once we finished up here, we're gonna turn them in and probably call it for the day. And on tomorrow, we will do a RimWorld stream. On Thursday, again, we will do a RimWorld stream because I am actually missing episodes on YouTube and I need to have my schedule on YouTube. And Monday, so the schedule will be Wednesday, RimWorld, Thursday, RimWorld. On Friday, we're gonna do World of Warcraft again, and it most likely will be a fishing stream. Saturday, maybe. Saturday, maybe. We're probably around on Saturday. I don't know yet.
I am working in the afternoon.
Okay, so you could join me for the time you are online, so that is cool. If not, we're just gonna play on Saturday if we are here. On Monday, we will do the last stream for RimWorld and World of Warcraft for 2 weeks. Because on Thursday, the Final Fantasy thing happens. So, the Final Fantasy, I'm lisping, okay?
Final Fantasy thing.
Final Fantasy. And there's Hogger again. So, you see how much life he has versus the other enemies. I'm actually healing Tallis because I don't want Tallis to die. He's a tough cookie.
Yep.
He's a tough cookie. And yeah, on Tuesday we're gonna start Final Fantasy Relic Grind. That means 1 or 2 weeks of Final Fantasy will happen. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of boring grinding, but it is a field expedition, which means 72 players will be in a giant train of flesh and bones. And they're gonna run around and then they're gonna smash lots and lots and lots of enemies. So it's gonna be fun. There will be a lot of exciting fights happening as well in those field operations. Cool mini bosses everywhere. And if Square learned anything from Bosnia, we're gonna have some really, really chaotic fights in Final Fantasy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of repetition. That's for sure. It's a grind. There's gonna be a lot of repetition. But, we'll just take a look. And we'll just have a really, really solid time in Final Fantasy. So this place is heavily overfarmed. You still have not a single armband.
No, I'm unlucky.
Yup. Sometimes drop luck is just like that.
Sucks.
And since you're playing with me, your drop luck automatically is halved.
Well, we already confirmed that the other day, didn't we?
Look, guys, I have the worst possible dice in video games. If anything important drops, I will not get it. If I have a dice out of 100, I'll roll below a 10. Always. When it comes to an important drop. We tested the Fox's dice and it was awful.
Oh no. Night Girl has invited me to the Order of the Nemlai book.
Oh no. Yeah, the Fox's dice are even worse than mine. So I can't wait for her to get into the dead mines and have the harpoon drop and she's rolling a 2. So I can't wait for that to happen. So I'm on 7 armbands. Let's be a little bit of a biatch and just have a little old poopsie pull. Let's have a little old poopsie pull. And just fight multiple guys at once. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Now this is a risky type of gameplay, so it is not recommended that you do this as a beginner, but we're 2 people and we're 2 hunters, so pulling multiple amounts of enemies is actually not a big deal for us. But if you're leveling alone and not hunters, be a little bit careful, especially if you're a beginner. I still need 1 armband. Now this is a gray enemy, so that means the enemy tagged it. You will not get anything from it. So you just helped another player, which is really, really nice, but you don't gain any benefit from it.
I like doing that though.
That's totally acceptable. That's totally acceptable. If you want to help other players, sure. I do it as well. Just when I'm on stream, I'm saying it again. I want to be a dickhead. Because people are dickheads to me. If you watch the last episode where I was in the dead mines, we had a warrior almost rolling on a mage item because the stats were better for him.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was actually terrible. So he almost got the item. If you come down south a little bit, I have 5 extra kills over here. Level up! If you come to the south, we have a few more kills over here. You might get some more null armbands on my place. You brought a guest with you?
Oh my god, I'm still at 2.
Not a single one. Oh my god. There's another Hogger. Hogger is being pulled, so we can ignore Hogger. And let's have a little pullsy pull. Let's have a little pullsy pull with a few more enemies. I saw the miss. I'm getting healed. Thank you, my dude. Hey, an armband.
I got 3 this time.
Wow! Could it be drop luck? So they're actually buffing me and all of that stuff. They've buffed you as well, so I'd say that is worthy of a little thanks. 7 armbands, just 1 more. I can see copper, but it's in Westfall, so I don't want to go there just now. We need 1 more armband. Let's kill a few more poopy poops. And we are doing overtime once again. So my stream time is merely a suggestion. Oh, that is Hogger. That's Hogger. You might want to run and pull your pet. So run and pull your pet. Just run and pull pull again, pull. Just keep on pulling. Keep on pressing Q.
I'm mashing Q.
Yeah, the pet is not really liking that. There he goes, Keep running. Keep running.
Come on, Blaze.
Keep running. Blaze is still attacking something.
Yeah, I got attacked. Ah, no.
Is Hogger still following you?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Like me.
Just keep running. Just keep running. Pet level up! You're still in fight. But you can kill this one without your pet. Hogger is still following you because your pet keeps attacking him. Your pet is still... Hogger got killed by other players now. Now come back, I've killed a lot of enemies. You might find some loot. You pulled Hogger through the entire distance.
Did something to me.
You got healed.
Yes.
So there's a lot of loot here for you. That was a rabbit kill, I'm proud of you. Now, loot the enemies. You should probably get your last null armband here. There we go. Wonderful. Now, where are we going next? We have completed the quest.
We've got to give in the quest, so we've got to go to... is it the Deputy Rain? No?
There.
Okay.
We need to go there, and we need to go to Goldshire for the Hogger quest.
Yes.
So this is our last job today.
I shall try and be quick about it.
Well, a quickie is not so bad sometimes. However, did you get a good feeling now on how questing works in World of Warcraft?
Yes. Quests I did.
That was not a good one.
No.
No.
Hang on.
Mine.
Ah, you stole my rabbit.
Mine.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
Greetings.
Light bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, you too.
My inventory is super mega super duper full. I need to go to Stormwind and clear my inventory. Next episode we will most likely focus on fishing and jobs again, so professions will be in the next episode. When it comes to teaching a beginner. So next episode we will once again focus a little bit on professions. And that means in this case leatherworking for the fox, and we'll do fishing both, of course. And we would most likely have to do a journey towards Darnassus, because our dear fox has reached or is almost at the maximum of leatherworking, and to further advance the leatherworking we need to find the right trainer, and the right trainer for leatherworking is in Darnassus. So we have to do a little journey to get there. You will see that on Friday, where it's time to gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal. Your pet despawned because your pet attacked. You didn't pull it back and you kept on walking. That means your pet despawned. Your pet is still fighting, so pull it back or keep running. Depends really. And I saw another copper. So I need more ore. I need to make more money. I need to make more money. Now you will see something special on the reward for Hogger. Because it is an elite quest, it was a more difficult quest, thus it will result in a higher quality loot. So if you speak to him, you will see that the reward might be really, really cool.
I got a football tunic, Stormwind Guard leggings.
But you can only wear the tunic because it is not redded out. But if you look at it, it is agility and stamina. This is exactly what you want as a hunter. So this chest is perfect for your stat set. So you desire those two stats above all else.
Okay.
Go with honor, friend. Need help? Be careful. Light bless you. I buy and
Not
trade
really.
for the Alliance.
Oh. That means today's episode will come to an end. In today's episode, we managed to teach the Fox the basics of questing in World of Warcraft. If you think on YouTube this has been quite cool and you want to see more of teaching an absolute beginner, well, A, you got no choice, it will happen anyways, and B, tell me in the comments so that we have YouTube interaction and YouTube pushes the video more. Give it a like as well, because YouTube really likes if you interact with the video. So thank you very much for watching. It has been a lot of fun. I hope you learned something. And the Fox has the last words as usual on stream. So Fox, now's your time to shine.
Well, thank you very much for everyone for putting up with this crazy stream.
Alrighty then. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Have a good one. Wash your hands. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.